I'm so excited. As you know, the Township Board, led by Township Supervisor Mandy Grewal, has refused to post our no through truck signs on Textile Road. They're posted here on, I don't think I'm quite getting that, on Martin Road. There it is. But she's refused, just adamantly, you know, we've asked for years to have them posted, and she's refused to request them from the Road Commission. And no one else on the board will do anything either. They just sit there like mutes. I mean, it's kind of amazing. They seem to have no concept, and they probably don't really understand that they're also board members and are, you know, capable of making statements and asking questions. So it's been interesting, this whole process. But anyway, we made our own signs, and we, you know, they were expensive. I made them from wood, and then I laid it out. I painted I got some MDO plywood. They're 24 by 30. We measured the Road Commission's real sign, and the Road Commission, of course, won't do anything to help us either. This is a no-through truck route by Township ordinance on Textile Road. So I bought MDO plywood. I painted it with kills. I had it cut at Fingerly Lumber. Thank you, Fingerly Lumber. Nice job. As always, they're a phenomenal resource, local business. And so they cut it for me to size. I painted it on both sides with Kills primer. We bought posts. We had to think about what posts. Hi! And then and then I laid it out on the computer, of course, to do as best as I could to match the official one. And then I had them enlarged over at CopyMax. It's Staples now. I don't quite know the correct name, but again, wonderful people, local up on Oak Valley. Just did a great job making an enlarged copy. And then we taped with clear tape on the edges. We taped those to the signboards that I'd made, and with a group of our neighbors we had a nice sign raising party. Now I will say, because we had to use paper because it gets very expensive, and of course the township won't do anything to help us. They're happy to help in the supervisor's neighborhood, you know, anybody's neighborhood except people that don't count, which apparently are those of us who live here on Textile Road, where our lives don't matter to the supervisor and the board of trustees or the road commission. So we have to take them down every night, and my husband, bless his heart, Stephen Berger, goes out in the morning and puts them up. We check the weather report, and if it's going to rain, we don't put them up, and then if it's dry, we put them up. And so we put them up and take them down and put them up and take them down, because we had to do paper because you know, we've had to spend so much money, of course, fighting for our own protection here in this township. This is Pittsfield Charter Township. We're just on the south side of Ann Arbor, and the administration, I think the only way to describe it is corrupt. It's just corrupt. It's very sad. So anyway, we're just really happy. We have our no through truck signs finally. We had to do it ourselves, and I got a boundary survey done to make sure that the Road Commission won't come and steal my signs, because what the Township and the Road Commission want to do is they want to make our road a commercial truck route. So they want to widen it and pave it, and they want to make it a 55-mile-per-hour truck route. They want to cut down hills, and the Road Commission's going to want an easement on our farmland, which of course we don't want to give. They want to run it right next to our beautiful park, Marshview Meadows Park. And of course the Township Supervisor is all in favor of this. And it's worth pointing out that I ran against her and lost. And so it is without question, at least in part, a political vendetta based on the literature that she put out in the last campaign. So here's the real sign installed by the Washtenaw County Road Commission. Supervisor, of course, asked for this, and it was put up right away. Not a problem at all. And then here's our sign. We had to make our own, but look how beautiful it is. I'm just so proud of it. It turned out so well. Here comes sort of a small truck, but I don't know. It's probably not the weight limit. Really what we are looking for is, semi-trucks are prohibited. Here's my boundary stakes. And the Road Commission is sort of notorious for stealing people's property here in Washtenaw County. So this is my boundary cap. I've had to have this survey stake replaced a few times, and the Road Commission, of course, doesn't care. I've pointed out to them that they are on my property with their grading and dumping their filthy, silty water onto our property. They're out of their road right of way, but that's going to be another battle to fight. But anyhow, I just want to say, look at our signs. They're so beautiful. And I want to thank my husband for putting them up. They just look gorgeous. And my neighbors, all of my neighbors, for being so supportive in our effort to fight this effort to make our road a dangerous 55-mile-per-hour truck route.